Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've made a video update, but this time we have a good reason. We've had a new face pop up in the roster recently, so I feel that deserves a proper introduction. The channel I'm speaking of is of course Harvey Bodega, and it's one of the smallest, hiddenest review channels I'd ever chanced upon. Whether it's the courtesy of the ever so capricious algorithm or a result of a nefarious conspiracy, this modest space has remained in obscurity for over 3 years now. And while I have no illusions of changing that reality with my sole input, I'd still like to do my part and give it a shout out, heard by tens, maybe even dozens of people. Let's take a look. Now, I can't get into Harvey's head, so I don't really know what compelled him to brave the seas of YouTube content creation. But, as I watched through his catalog, it felt to me like the fruits of labor of a diligent hobbyist. His videos aren't sloppy or amateurish, and the man clearly does his homework, but they also contain a measure of spontaneity that comes from someone trying different things out, taking a step back and looking how they sit. It's also something you can glean from the subject selection. Some of these game reviews float in the space between Mandalore and Greenbeard, while others you'd be more likely to find in the dark depths of Ross's game dungeon. Certainly an eclectic selection. And since this was meant to be an introduction, I figured that it would make perfect sense to go to the very first video on the channel, containing all the little artifacts of someone's test flight. Traces of an experience with one's choice of video editor, phrases clearly spliced from different takes, and, at times, awkwardly rigid writing and delivery. Personally, I find those things endearing. They tell me that the video I'm watching was made by a flesh and blood human, who genuinely wanted to share their discoveries, observations and experiences, and not a result of a conveyor production of homogenized material. Still, with practice comes experience, and today's Harvey feels more in his own stride, comfortable with longer videos, deeper delves into the development background, and cheekier asides. However, my personal recommendation would still have to be based on small creator feel his channel possesses, found in the more laid-back, simpler, gentler corners of YouTube. Well, okay, I still need to remember how to operate my choice of video editor, so let's move towards a conclusion. For those who still have an interest, I continue to stream this or that each Saturday, starting at 11 AM EST. It's nothing terribly exciting, and usually a desolate wasteland, but if you wish to say hi, or just observe an antisocial person trying to string sentences together in their second language, while their brain slowly turns into amoeba, you have a 3-hour window once a week. The regular caption announcements will of course keep appearing in the tab. It used to be called Community, now it's Posts, and who knows how it will be called next. No more videos for the foreseeable future, but maybe we'll see another newcomer one day. Then all bets are off. That would be all for now. Thanks to everyone who still supports my frustrated endeavors, happy holidays to all y'all, and I'll see you next year. Bye bye.
Afterward, the screen goes black, and you're woken up by a black goat in your bed.